Get all set up for you guys. Get that fire going a little bit. Ooh. Bring you guys up just a little bit. I think that'll be good. Yeah, that'll be just fine. Whew. Well, no one's here, but I'm going to start working anyway. Fire's going nice. Oh, hello and welcome. Doing a little bit of carving. Getting maybe burned up by this fire. It's shooting over pretty far. Possum! Welcome, Possum. We're finishing this today, or either I'm going to succumb to frostbite or burns. Either I'm going to succumb to the weather or I'm finishing this. Whichever comes first. But I gotta finish this thing. I'm tired of... I'm gonna be honest, I'm not bored of working on it, but I'm ready to move on with some other projects. I did some work on the inside. The inside's almost done. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the final shaping, thin her out, shape the handle, and finish it up. Looks great so far. Thank you, Possum. You've been making sure to do all your homework, Possum? Welcome, everyone. Doing some carving. Nice job. Thank you. Still, I do want to make this smaller. I think we're going to cut off a lot of this top. I want to leave some of this white from the sapwood because I think that's a really nice transition from that nice amber color to that. But we're finishing this today no matter what. It's I think last time I checked, I think it's like 10 degrees Fahrenheit here. I don't know what that is in Celsius if someone wanted to either Google that or convert that. Got some nice wool on, so doing okay. But I figure, because I was going to work on this anyway, I figured I'd hop on a live stream, maybe chat with you guys. Oh, I'm right next to the mic. Sorry about that. Hey, Zero. Hey. What you building, mate? Working on the Kuksa some more. We're going to finish it today, or I'm going to succumb to hypothermia, whichever comes first. But I'm ready to move on with my projects. I'm sure you guys are bored to death of watching me carve this same exact project for the last, 5 live streams. Got to fix my fire a little bit here, guys. Let's see. Yeah, it's a good size. We're going to make it smaller. We're going to get it done. No matter what. I'm not done until this Kooks is done. Or my wife tells me to come in. She told me she's going to probably hit me up in the chat and make sure I don't get hypothermia. I'm gonna be honest. I'm being dramatic, but I really want to finish this thing. I'm not bored with working on it, but I'm ready to move on projects for sure. Sorry I missed your last live stream. Been focused on school. Yeah, that's okay, Possum. We all got things. We all got things to do. What is the use for that thing? So it's a bowl, it's a cup. High five. Thank you, Colton. Awesome. I don't know how that works. But yeah, appreciate that. But yeah, it's a cup, it's a bowl, slices, it dices. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a toggle, a little lanyard on this. It'll sit under a belt, kind of tuck under a belt, and I'll hold there. It's just kind of a general use drinking / eating thing. Is used by the Sami people in Finland, the indigenous reindeer herders out there. And they use it as a multi-use thing. From what I understand, they mostly use it for coffee and soups. Which, I mean, if you're in, the Arctic, that sounds pretty darn nice. But yeah, it's just a nice general use cup bowl combo. Come back to the island. I can't. Jeffrey Epstein. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm definitely not definitely don't have enough money to have been invited out there. That's so funny that you have a profile of that and just go around on live streams. Dude's judge is Robin Williams. That's so funny. I wouldn't call that trolling, but it's definitely hilarious. Some people might consider that trolling, but no, that's just funny. That's a good bit right there, my guy. Oh, that's so funny. Like, good job, man. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna clean up this outside. This stuff's pretty rough. We're gonna get this inside finished up. I got most of it. I've been carving off stream just to get it done a little bit faster. Because as I've said in a couple of the past live streams, it's for a trade, and the guy already gave me the thing. It's my brother-in-law. I mean, he's not rushing me or anything, but it feels wrong having been paid for something already and not having delivered it. But I've been trying to carve this for several live streams. Let's see. What does that mean? Okay, sorry. Watch out for skinwalkers. Kind of look like Jelly Roll. I'll take it. I'll take Jelly Roll over Chum Lee. I see the Jelly Roll resemblance. If I had like some really crappy face tattoos, I'd be like, it'd be really funny. Let's see. Yeah, but I'm not actually out in the woods. I'm just in my yard, my guy. I'm just hanging out. I'm like 3 feet from my driveway. I wish I could live stream from the woods. That'd be cool. Someone keeps telling me to look into Starlink, but I'm gonna tell you I can't afford that stuff. Maybe one day. If someone wants to, buy me a subscription and all that, I'd be able to do that. But fire's already out, guys. It's gonna get cold. You look like Paul Blart if he got stranded in the wild. Thank you. What an awesome compliment. He's a national hero and a national treasure. Did they make a second one of the Paul Blart movies? Or was it just the first one? Was the second one... I feel like I remember a second one existing. But it feels like... I mean, the first one feels like a fever dream, to be frank, but... Who's Frank and why are you trying to be him? Why is he cutting his leg? I'm cutting this guy. Oh, man. We're just trying to widen out the bottom right now. I guess I could. Oh, what's this? Oh, I got like a cool thing. Do you go to movies alone? No, making it's called a kuksa. It's a bowl cup thing you hang off your belt. I think you're thinking of clogs. I mean, it does look like a clog. Someone said that in another live stream where I was working on this, and I definitely see that. Yeah, my blanket. Oh, yeah. It's currently 18 Fahrenheit here, so it's a little bit chilly. We got an Arctic, or maybe it was 10. I don't remember what it was. It's pretty cold here though. My fire's already going out. There we go. Oh, man. Hey, dude, how's it hanging? Pretty good. Wouldn't warmer. Yeah, let's see. Having trouble reading. Smoke's getting in my eyes. Good evening from Puerto Rico. Presently 79 degrees. Oh, that sounds nice. I hope you're doing well. Yeah. All you're missing is some tequila. You know, it definitely make me feel warmer. That's for sure. But I wouldn't actually be warmer. We're almost there. Start cleaning up this inside. Oh, thank you. Florida 76. Yeah. 15 below last night in Minnesota. Yeah, I bet it was. Up north up there. The actual north. Yeah, I was thinking about camping out tonight because it's supposed to get down to 2 degrees. But, you know, because I like some winter camping and I got a hot tent I would like to test out. Where you at, bro? I'm in Missouri. Hello to you from Galena, Illinois. -11 this way. Yeah, we're about to be there. It's heading this way. But we got carving to do. I keep moving over, scooting over so you guys can't see what I'm working on. Hands are already starting to get a little numb. I think we're gonna, because I can work on the inside of this inside my house. I just got to clean up this little bit in here. I don't know if you guys can see, it's just a little rough. But this is good enough for me right now. I really want to work on this handle because I can't work on the handle and stuff out or inside. So I think we're going to try to figure out the profile I want to put on this. 71 people watching. Welcome, everyone. You believe in God? Absolutely. Let's see. What you making? I'm making a kuksa. Need some gloves, brother. I got some, but I don't want to lose any dexterity, which I mean I'm going to lose dexterity from being cold, but we're just going to clean this up a little bit. And don't worry, this isn't actually my leg. I got like a quadrupled up wool blanket on my lap. So we're going to be all right. Using a Mora Bushcraft Black. I've been really enjoying using this for carving. I've had it for years. I've just never really used it. It's hard because I make my own knives as well, so it's hard when I make, at least for me, I don't know if we have any other tool makers who also do a lot of like outdoor stuff, but I don't know if you guys have the same problem, but whenever I make knives and stuff, I just want to, use that knife for a really long time. It's hard to make myself use other tools especially ones I didn't make. Like I've been rocking the same EDC knife for like the last 5-6 years, just because I made it and I love it. I mean, it's definitely not like a normal EDC knife. A lot of people's EDCs, they're like like a spider co folder or something. But I always carry a fixed blade if I can. Just got to clean up in here, get all these. We're just cleaning up these rough chop marks right in here. Let's see. Finally, a normal person on YouTube Live. Are there not? Need that Kuxa done for some hot soup? Absolutely. Dude, just open the door outside. Your brave soul. LOL. Yeah, it's pretty chilly. No skinwalker yet. Benadryl, my favorite cryptid, Benadryl Hatman, or Benadryl Hat Posting rather. Hatman may pop in for this live stream. Hatman's come and visited my couple of my last live streams. So we'll see. Benadryl Hat Posting is by far it's the channel's official cryptid. But yeah, I've got like a flannel, I've got a t-shirt, I've got a hoodie, I've got a big thick wool thing, I got my leather apron, so my core is pretty warm, my hands are starting to get a little chilly. I'm only going to be out here about an hour altogether. I'm probably going to be heading in at about 5:20-ish. Kim Jong-un. Oh man, we had Jeffrey Epstein in the chat. Now we got Kim Jong-un himself, the supreme leader. What type of wood am I using? I'm using mulberry. Chopped it down on a live stream. I'm making a kuksa. It's a bowl cup combo thing. It'll be smaller than this when it's done. Travel back and forth from Chicago to Anchorage for work. Just seeing your breath tells me how cold it is. Midwesterner? Absolutely. Sorry if that was gross, everyone. I figured you don't want to see a bunch of snot on live. But yeah, what are the other people doing on live streams? Like I'm gonna be honest, I don't really look at a lot of the live streams on YouTube. I accidentally stumbled across the ooh-woo people who it's just a guy and a girl dressed in like Midwestern emo early 2000s emo attire saying ooh-woo over and over and over. Oh, hands are getting cold. Lots of AFK gaming. You're not missing out on much. Just came across him now. Just got off that channel. That's funny. But they make bank, dude. Like they're making like they've got to be making a couple $100 a day at least, $1,000. I've never made a penny off YouTube. That's fine. I'm mostly just here to hang out, build a little bit of a community. Oh, that's a lie. Actually, I have a subscriber on my. Guys, appreciate you. Apparently my mic is like frozen. Apparently my mic died. You guys can hear me now, right? You look cuddly. I am pretty cuddly today, especially. I'm all snuggled up in this nice warm outfit. Yeah. Okay, cool. You guys can hear. Awesome. Sweet. Yeah. No, my mic died. It is what it is. I'll just talk a little louder so you guys can hear me. I think I want to because I need to lose about 1/4 of an inch more there just to kind of get where I want to get. This thing's kind of awkward to hold. Bouncing around between things. frozen. Yeah, it definitely froze pretty quick. But yeah, the Zoo people. I saw someone donate like 500 bucks to them the other day, and it's like, I mean, if that's what you want to do with your money, that's more power to you. Some people just have the money to, you know, throw around like that. I know I don't. Not these days. It cracks me up. Some of these people are out here doing. I saw a guy just the other day. He was just like, he said he was just sitting in his bathroom. I don't even remember what he was doing. I remember thinking it was just really odd, but there were like 5,000 people watching him, which for like YouTube short or YouTube live, that's pretty good. Oh man, yeah, it's crazy that how green this tree still is. I mean, it's still like weep sap sometimes when I cut it. I mean, I cut this down the other day on live stream. I want to take big slices off the side, but I can't because there's so many rough chops. Do you sell things or just make them for personal use? I do sell things. Hey, Chef DL Turner, welcome. Let's see. I really need the money sleeping in my car, anyone? Yeah, it's rough out there for everyone. Sorry to hear that, man. But it is the Kuksa. We're finishing the Kuksa no matter what today. Hey, Mr. Salamander. Do I have a store? Yes, I do have a store. I have an Etsy shop by the same name as my YouTube channel. I just haven't made anything for the shop yet. I sold one spoon so far, but I really need to just I've been doing a lot of work and a lot of overtime. This may actually be my last live stream of the year, just because I've got a lot of forced overtime coming up. But I haven't had a lot of time to make stuff, so it's like I made one thing, put it up there just to see how the process would kind of go. I need to just dedicate an entire day to making stuff, but I have a newborn and a 2-year-old, so that they take up a lot of time. Let's see. Are you making some spoons soon? I hope to be making some spoons soon. I hope prosperity to you and your family. Thank you. You too. I'm from Missouri. It is very chilly here. I would buy a bowl. Heck yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully my phone doesn't get too cold. I didn't think about that. I need to set up my workshop so I can film in there, but it's a mess right now. I don't even have drywall up in there. It's just insulation on the walls. So it's pretty, it's not film ready for sure. But yeah, you guys should check out the rest of my YouTube channel. I do like survival stuff, obviously crafting stuff, woodworking, blacksmithing, just kind of general bushcraft and outdoor stuff as well. Hey, from Cocoa Beach. Isn't Missouri the cheese state? No, that's Wisconsin. What knife do you use? So right now I'm using the Mora Bushcraft Black. It's only the second time I've used. Have you ever made a magic wand? Yeah. Wisconsin's a cheese state. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Love a custom knife with a deer antler handle. I may make some of those. I am. So I've made custom knives for a while and everything. And a lot of the time I had to stop. I kind of got burned out in my area because everyone just wanted the same kind of knife over and over and over again. I got really bored with that. So now I kind of have like this weird thing where I don't want to make anything unless it's something I'm really interested in making. So it's not that I won't make it, it just takes me a lot longer to make it. Sorry guys, it'll be loud for a second. Try to get this fire stoked up just a little bit. See if I can bring it back to life. But I don't know, it just takes me too long to make stuff I'm not really super into, and I feel bad about it, and it's not very professional on my part. So I'm pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make stuff that I want to make, and then post it up on my Etsy. If people buy it, they buy it. Ooh. Lots of cheese. Heck yeah. Cheese heads too. Hello from Italy. Hello from Missouri. What are some things you want to make? I just you know, kind of my process is you know, I'll have like a design or something cool, an idea, you know, for something I like, or maybe, you know, I have a specific use knife that I want to try to make, and I'll make one for myself. And then what I've done in the past is I'll sometimes just send them out to friends or people who, you know, other YouTubers, which I'm just new to YouTube, so I mean, I've only been here like 4 or 5 months, since July. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the gift. Thank you again for the gift. Appreciate it. Oh, thank you again. Yeah. Appreciate all the gifts, my guy. I don't really know how they work that much, but I appreciate it. $100 what dollars? I don't think it was. I think it's just like a little emoji that says 100. $10. Hey, thank you so much. Up in the Northeast. Wow, my eyes are really getting blurry. That smoke is really getting me. The cold too. Clutch. Thank you. Yeah, that was that $10 is my first $10 I've ever made on Super Chat. Thank you so much. That's awesome. That really means a lot. Thank you. That's definitely money towards the channel. That's the first money I've ever, besides from my Patreon, that's the first money I've ever made on YouTube. I've only been monetized for a little bit, and I've only done like 2 live streams. But yeah, thank you so much. I can't, why do people send you money? Who knows? You know, maybe they like the stuff I do. You know, I imagine if people, you know, like the content, or, you know, like me or whatever, they, you know, want to help contribute to the channel so it keeps me going, which it really does. I mean, even getting a new subscriber is just awesome to me. Can't believe I'm at over 1,000, which my 1,000 subscriber giveaway is coming up soon. I'm going to be forging a carving knife, because I've been doing a lot of carving. That's where a lot of my... You're awesome. Yes, thank you so much. What's the name, Psycho? I cannot read. I need to get a Psycho F16. Yes, thank you so much. Ugh. Throw a heart on there. I didn't know I could do that. Oh, I can like it too. Sweet. That was the first one. That's what am I making? I'm making a kuksa. It's a bowl cup thing you wear around your belt when you're out in the woods. I'm making this for my brother-in-law. We tend to use these. We do like Viking hiking. We dress in like Viking age clothes, carry Viking age tools, which actually I'm wearing Viking age clothes right now. That's what this weird like coat thing is. It's Rus Viking, the Eastern Vikings in Russia area. Let's see, $20 off the record, 57. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Holy crap. That's that's enough to fill my forge. Thank you so much. That's so cool, you guys. I really appreciate that. Wow. Yeah, that's enough to buy a tank of propane, which is that means a lot to me. That's awesome. Oh man, you guys are so nice. Thank you so much. I wish there was like some way to put like you guys like, I don't know, I'll try. Oh, my lid's like frozen to it. Ugh. W off the rack. Yeah. Woo. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I'm I'm gonna try to record the names of people who donate so I can like put you guys at the thank you at the end of my videos and stuff, because that's awesome. That's really cool. Definitely. I'm gonna hopefully get back to doing regular videos pretty soon here. But these live streams are just so fun. I really like talking to you guys. What am I doing right now? I'm carving a kuksa in 18 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, I'm getting ice in my beard and mustache. Ha! Ain't that just the way? I subbed and will definitely check out your channel. Thank you. Where are you? I'm in Missouri. It's starting to get a little dark. This overcast is definitely blotting out the sun pretty quick. Be a good test for my new lantern. I wish this fire would get going though. 68 here in Panama City, Florida. Oh man, that sounds nice. I'm in Pennsylvania. Very cool. Yeah, I'm out in Missouri. It's definitely chilly here. I think it's actually, I can just check my weather app really quick. It is cold. It says it's 10 degrees, I think is what it said. But I think I'm set up for one of my neighboring cities. Oh man, that's so awesome, you guys. Thank you so much for the donations. What time is it for you? It is 4:38. How are you? I'm doing good. Doing good. Definitely chilly. Definitely chilly. Got ice forming in my beard. Mustache. But not the first time. Won't be the last. Oh man. I need to make a gouge. Pose. What's the coldest it gets here? From Sweden, we have -2 now. Ooh. The coldest I've ever seen here was with wind chill. It had a -40 wind chill. I don't remember what the actual temperature was, but the -40 wind chill was pretty cold. I camped out that night because I typically try to camp on if there's a particularly bad cold front coming in, I try to do that. But my I would be camping tonight, but it's not in the cards. You know, I got a newborn and here to help. I need to help my wife with the newborn and all that. What do you make it? Hey, oh man. Hey, Coach Jumbo, what are you? Miniatures occur or vertical leg press? That's not me. I don't know. Someone's talking here. It's snowing here in Kansas right now. Yeah, I bet it is. It's starting to come down here. It's just little itty bitty snowflakes coming down so far, but we'll get some snow. You guys should be getting it before me out in Kansas. Usually your guys' weather travels here in about, usually it takes like 2 or 3 hours to get here, depending on how fast it's moving. Hello. I need a power tool. LOL. Yeah. I like doing it the old-fashioned way, you know? Puts a lot more soul into a piece. Can you make a pocket knife? I can. I don't make folders. I'm not a big fan of folders. That kind of goes back to my, like, I only like to make stuff I'm really interested in working on thing. Not wild on folders. My main EDC knife, okay, I will say, I do carry a Leatherman Super Tool 300. Hey, thank you for the 100 thing, Zero. I appreciate those, heck yeah. But yeah, my main EDC knife is this guy. Oh, do I have it? Hands are starting to get a little cold. Let's see. This is my main EDC knife. I'll use this in the woods. I'll use this out, you know, everyday life. It's kind of my take on a Kephart. It's very thick. It's a good all-around, like, all-purpose knife. I really love it. Now, I will say, it doesn't get nearly as sharp as some of the others that I have. But, I mean, it's just so thick. But it has a good working edge. Is he a serial killer? Nope. Can't be a serial killer these days. Too many cameras, too much social media, too many people watching. Not okay. That sounds like I'm inconvenienced or annoyed about that. I am not implying that I'm a serial killer. I am a humble craftsman. He has considered. Who hasn't? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm a nice guy. I don't like being mean, guys. I always pick the nice dialogue in video games. I don't like being mean. It makes me feel bad. So was Bundy. That's funny. Hey, buddy. Hey, Lions. I'm, let's see, Nathan's Tover? Man, I'm gonna bring you guys in closer. Let me see about bringing you guys in a little closer so I can read chat a little bit better. Set you on my little table. Hey. Welcome. Yeah, but I'm making a little kuksa, just doing some wood carving. I wish there was a way. Sounds like you know a lot about that. Man, there's a lot. Chat's going crazy today. Welcome, everyone. Let's see. Definitely a serial killer now. Sounds like you know a lot about my wife. My wife is obsessed with true crime. I mean, I think most, not to generalize or stereotype or whatever, but I think a lot of women are into true crime. Let's see. I was asking what you were making. Yeah, making a kuksa. Cold kills my vision too. But yeah. Yeah. I don't know why. Why is that? Are there any ladies in the chat who are big into true crime and can explain why they're big into true crime? I've always been curious about that. Like, I mean, it's neat. It's kind of cool to learn about, but like, I think the only true crime I have interest in is I like cults. I like learning about cults because they're just fascinating to me. It's interesting how just like one person with a little charisma can get a bunch of followers and then, like, you know, take advantage of them in so many ways financially and, you know, control people's lives. I just think it's fascinating because I can't. They're all potential serial killers. I think everyone is. Honestly, Waco. Yeah, Waco was interesting. I like learning about Waco. Yeah. I liked, what's that one? I can't remember the name of it, but it was like a cult from, like, it was somewhere in Asia, and they came to like Texas, and they all wore like white cowboy hats and white suits. Waco's nuts. Jim Jones, yeah. Big Mr. Ballin fan. But yeah, I don't know, it's just interesting. I don't know, but like the murders and stuff, it's like, I think probably the most interesting ones are the ones that haven't been caught, I guess. Like, wasn't there like a Route I-70 killer guy? And then I don't think they ever got him. But, I mean, that one's close to home, because that runs through my state. You're creepy. Oh, okay. Manson was very interesting. Let's see. I don't say that because I'm always driving 70. Me too. But no, he'd, like, I guess the person would, they think he was a truck driver, and he'd like pick up people at truck stops, hitchhikers and stuff too. I believe at one of my state parks close by, they found a couple remains of people that they attributed to the I-70 killer. How did we get on cults? I think he might be the least creepy guy on the internet. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's what I want you to think. No, I'm just kidding. Lost a big snot rot, or not snot, condensation icicle thing. Let's see. That's what's spitting off with the axe, dude. Sorry again. Oh yeah. Conversation of wood carving. Yeah. Aren't you cold out here? I'm a little cold, you know, but I'm not like cold. I've got like 4 layers on top. I've got a nice like quadrupled up wool blanket on the bottom. I had a fire going. It's kind of trying to go, but I don't have like a whole lot of actual like wood to burn. I might be able to stoke this up and get this going, but yeah, it's definitely pretty chilly here. That's one thing about making fires, you know, back on the survival thing, because that's mainly what my channel's for, like survival, bushcraft, outdoor stuff. That's why I Mystic Forge Outdoors. But your hands, yeah, my hands are definitely chilly, but if I keep them moving, they're fine. Ted Kaczynski are all connected. Yeah, weren't they all parts of the MK Ultra program? Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that. We have furnaces and houses now, bro. I got a furnace in my house. It's like 100 years old. And it's still running strong. But yeah, I'm just, I'm out chilling. Literally. Hanging out with you guys, doing some wood carving. You know, I gotta get this project done. I'm tired of working on it. I like working on it. It's fun, but I'm so close to being done that I just want to keep working on this. Until my wife makes me go inside. Don't want wood chips in the house. That's true. That's big. Don't want to make the wife upset. I will eventually get my workshop up. The cold is a good motivation to do that. Get it set up out there, get a nice heater out there, get my forge running. I've been tempted a couple times to bring my forge out and start running it out here just to get a little bit of heat going, but love the shape of that. Me too. So Cooks, like, they're traditionally like very round, but I really love doing this canoe shape. It's kind of like my signature style. I mean, this is all going to get thinned out too. I need to address right there. This is crooked, so that needs to come in more. This point will probably end up being like right about here. But this whole thing needs to be thinned out. I've been calling it right now because it looks like a Giant's cup. Let's see. Hi from Moran. Oh, wow. But it's warm there. So let's see. Can you make a pocket knife? Yeah, I probably could. I mean, not a folder, but I'd make like a smaller... like fixed blade knife that sits in the pocket. There's too many moving parts for my smooth brain to comprehend when it comes to pocket knives. I realize I do that voice because my old supervisor's accent. I used to live in North Carolina back in the day, North Carolina, and I had this supervisor, I won't say his name, but that's how he sounded. I do that voice every time I say something a little silly, because he was a pretty silly guy. I myself am a silly guy. I'm from Minden, Ontario. I bet it's cold there. Whew. Hello from Ontario. Is the point to sip out of? No. Hey, thanks for the 100 thing. I don't know what. Thanks for the gift. Yeah, it is kind of bird-shaped. Vaguely, yeah, it's kind of like tail feathers. It's almost like an angry bird kind of shape. But yeah, it's very bird-like. I dig that. I also could see like whale or fish. Let's see. Sorry, catching up on the chats. Point to sip out of? No, it's just kind of pretty. I typically the way you'll hold these, you'll hold them like this and just drink from the side. That's why it kind of You can see it kind of, how I do mine, it kind of curves in like that. So there's a nice point where you can drink out of there. Let's see. Yeah, I bet it's cold in Ontario. Wow, yeah. Need to make some throwing knives. They're part of outdoor survival. I wouldn't say that. I've been in a couple survival situations and never needed one. Do you mean sorry from Ontario? Yeah. Getting our igloo ready for the season. Yeah. Let's see. Thank you, Zero, for moderating. I think Andre needs the band hammer. I don't even know what he said. Let's see. Take it easy, mate. I hope to see you again soon. Can't wait to see that finished. Yeah, me too. I'm if I don't finish this on live stream, I'm definitely going to I'm for sure going to post a short or a video of it finally done, because I think it's going to be gorgeous. Once I hit this with oil, this wood's going to be beautiful. Hello from Arizona. Hello from Missouri. It's very I bet there's a big temperature difference. Arizona's kind of known for being hot, and it's I think 10 degrees Fahrenheit here. I am welder. Very cool. What kind of oil do you use to preserve this? So I like to use walnut oil for these. I'll be in St. James, Missouri tomorrow. Oh, very cool. You need a whole different type of cold. Can't complain. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's I like to use a walnut oil on the inside, and on the outside I'll use a boiled linseed oil sometimes. Depends. I won't get up near the rim because you're not really supposed to, you know, have contact with the boiled linseed oil for food stuff. It's not food safe, but walnut oil is. And walnut oil will polymerize and harden up and kind of form a plastic coating to protect the outside. And then I usually will hit it with a beeswax, really fine beeswax, warm it up just a little bit, and then buff it and polish it in, and it makes it really nice. Don't cut yourself. I won't. Why not use tallow? Because tallow will it will eventually not ferment. What's it called when it goes sour? It goes bad. It goes bad faster. What should I use to preserve a birch butcher block? And can I stain it? I would not do a stain on a butcher block. Depending, it's probably oak, so you could probably ebonize it. Which all you do to ebonize is, if you want it like dark, you can put on a nice, or you get a jar of apple cider vinegar, put some steel wool in there, let the steel wool dissolve overnight, and then you put it on, it turns like black. And then I would do like a food grade mineral oil, or something that won't spoil over time. And it won't affect the taste of your food. So maybe like a walnut oil would work too. You just gotta let it cure for a while. Yeah, that's pretty much what I would use. If you want it darker, I don't know if you want, I'm assuming if you're staining it, you want it darker. But ebonizing it turns it like jet black. Look that up. It's rancid. Yeah, it goes rancid. Food grade mineral oil is good. Yeah. Femoral artery danger method. Yes, the danger triangle. I will say, let me show you what I'm doing. I'm not taking big cuts. I'm not doing this number. Plus I also got like 4 layers of wool. What I'm doing is this. I'm just doing very gentle push forwards. I'm just rocking to this one point, making it, I'm not using the tip of my knife to get over here. I'm using the very closest bit of my knife, so even if I push really hard, it's gonna be very unlikely for me to slide off. But yeah, they call your inner thighs your danger triangle, because if you cut yourself, there's a very real chance you'll bleed out. I need it to be food safe. Yeah, walnut oil, mineral oil. I haven't used mineral oil a whole lot. What about pine resin? Pine resin would work too, but oh, it says it's birchwood. That's right. I don't know much about food safe stains. It's getting actually a little dark. Let me see if I can get enough light going with this. This is why I always suggest ferrocerium rods. because as a backup for Bics, Bics are always in a survival situation the best lighter to use. But it's too cold for my Bic to light. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this candle to go. But that looks very serene. I bet this is going to go out. It's getting very windy. We're going to put this down here. I don't think that's going to stay lit, though. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Oh no, how are you? I'm doing good. Do you need to wear gloves? You may get splinters. No, I usually don't get splinters. Little tip. Knife which has a straight edge is much easier to carve with. Yeah. Put it in your armpit for 10 seconds. Lighter will work. I got it. I got this little guy going. I'm going to go get my lantern. I got a lantern on Black Friday. We're going to test that out. But yeah, I really love like the look of candle light. But I'm going to be right back. Be right back, guys. My shin. Ow. Well, whew. Guys, it is chilly. So I got this fancy schmancy little lantern. We're going to see how this works, but I'm going to put it in this insulated cup to maybe keep it warmer a little bit longer so the battery doesn't die as fast. Because the cold, if you guys don't know, absolutely wreaks havoc. Wow, that is really bright. Really wreaks havoc. That's much more harsh. Let me see. I think there's different modes on here. I guess I should look at the camera. That looks nice. Not quite as nice as the... There we go. We'll call that good. Not quite as nice as the candlelight, I will say, but this is probably a little bit more reasonable. Oh man, I missed a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see. Hey, thanks Zero for sending the hundreds again. Let's see. No, we get to fill chat while he's away. No! Let's see. Yeah, but armpits are good to warm up Bics and lighters and stuff because he needs a fire pit. I have one. My fire. This is like all that's left of my fire. See if we can get that going or something. The thing about making fires is it's hardest to have a fire going when you need fire the most. I do need a fire pit, but so this is the end of him now. Mystic somehow, let's see. Someone said to make a campfire IDKY. It's because it's real cold. It's like 10 degrees out here. Can you guys hear the church bells? Nice little ambiance. And a little the little drummer boy right now. Where do you get your ferro rods? I want some for the grandkids. So I get mine off Amazon. I like to use the Baylite ones. They're not very expensive. You can get 2 of them for like 12 bucks. And you know, I've been using them for years. They're definitely not the best out there, but man, they work. Chef D.L. Turner, that was yours was that with that fire kit I gave you that you won in the giveaway. It was part of a Baylite. Church bells are a nice touch, yeah. I heard Bigfoot. Hi everyone, hello! Welcome to the chat, the live stream. Man, every time I hear about Bigfoot now, I think of that guy. Who all was here for that guy who was like, do you believe in Bigfoot? And I said, oh yeah, he's my cousin. And then he was like, well, if you believe in Bigfoot, I'm not gonna watch you. And then he left. Well, we got 69 people watching, nice. And it's like, I can't believe that guy really believed. Like, he had to, I don't know. I don't know. I talk about him. He lives in my head rent free. I've talked about him my last couple of live streams because it was a very funny moment. I think, guys, would you be interested? My die-hard subscribers. Bigfoot is your brother. Ha 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 ha. Oh, thank you, Zero. Let's see. Happy Dude alive, living alone in the woods and not messing with daily human shit. No, I'm just definitely in town, my guy. I work a full-time job. Oh, you mean Bigfoot? Oh, yeah, no, for sure. I hope to one day spend most of my time in the woods. That's like the dream. This YouTube thing takes off. Maybe I can. Don't forget to check out my Patreon. What am I carving? I'm carving a kuksa. Just a man in nature, yeah. Kuksa, it's a cup bowl thing. Carving it for my brother-in-law. I want this tip to be a little less pointy, so we're going to round it over. Just kind of go from a little bit from each side, back and forth, just to keep things even. And I'm going to come from the back a little bit, start shaving that down. Be a mountain man. Yeah, it'd be hard with my kids. And it's mulberry wood. Yes, it is. It's very, very tough. Very tough wood to carve. But yeah, guys, if you're not subscribed, check it out. Check out my channel. If there's stuff you like there, I suggest subscribing because I'm about to do my 1,000 subscribers giveaway. I'm going to forge a carving knife and give away a little smaller carving knife I didn't make. It's a little folding multi-carver knife. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty soon here, hopefully. I might have to work like the rest of the month, so I'll probably try to come out and film that one day. I usually only get a couple hours a week to do YouTube stuff. What's up? They be mountain kids, yeah. Oh yeah, I do have a Discord page too. Yeah, check that out. Thank you, Zero, for reminding me of that. Mystic Forge Outdoors, just on Discord. I have my links for my Patreon and my Discord posted in my description of my channel on YouTube, so if you can find it through there. Doing an outdoor survival thing in my car for 6.5 years straight without one night inside my regular house or any shelter. Well, I mean, your car is kind of a shelter, but my friend, that sounds like a real survival challenge. definitely making progress. I'm not really sure what I want to do with the shape of the handle. I think we'll just kind of go. I think I want to kind of like trim this down and have it kind of taper out, because that way when you're holding it like this, it comforts your hand really nice. Glad you're not homeless anymore. Want to help me? Definitely. I'm meeting someone who understands being homeless, because you're leaving me to die in the streets. That's really sorry to hear that. That sucks. Yeah, I mean, but honestly, that's like #1 outdoor survival thing. It's not wilderness survival, I'd call it urban survival, which is a totally different beast, because you have to take into consideration like people and like, you know, safe places to sleep. Like in the woods, you can just camp out just about anywhere and sleep anywhere you want. I'm healthy, I've never done a drug in my life, have high energy, and people get mad at me for just being hyper and energetic. It's insane, but I lose a lot of jobs because of it. I'm sorry to hear that, man. It really sucks. Yeah, it's rough out there. I wish there was something I could do to help, but I'm struggling to feed my own family and everything. Man. But yeah, that definitely sucks. I feel you. I've been there too. It wasn't very long, but I know. But yeah, like being homeless in a city, you can't really, you know, just sleep anywhere you want. But like being a survivalist in the woods and living out in the woods, doing wilderness living, you can just pretty much set up any shelter you want anywhere. Slept the winter by putting cardboard boxes in the corner of the wind. Yeah. People on the street are dangerous and can be problematic. It depends. We built a lean-to shelter in the woods, dug down 3 feet deep. Small fire keeps warm all night. That's nice. Yeah. Definitely check out the homeless shelters. I know those are, you know, not a perfect solution. They're there, but you know, there's problem people there. Sometimes. I think I want to try. I need to touch up this edge. I can definitely feel a little bit of a burr coming on. Not just from the cold, because it is burr freezing out here right now. Oh, you know what? Oh, I think I can hang my lantern on my tripod. Oh, look at that, guys. That's like perfect. I'm gonna try to make the lights a little warmer though, like color-wise. It's got like 50 different settings. Jeez. Yeah, I think that's a little better. I think we'll stick with that. I like that. Get your stuff stolen at a homeless shelter? Yeah. Already subscribed? Thank you. Lived out of my car for a while when I lived in Vegas. Yeah, man, that stinks. Vegas is expensive. You good, brother? Thank you. Yeah. Hi, bro. Are you whittling? Yeah, I'm doing some carving. Carving a kuksa, a cup bowl guy. Carving it for my brother-in-law, but figured I'd do it on a live stream with you guys. Hang out for a bit. Chit chat. Really nice. Helps me, helps keep me motivated on projects to come out. You know, because I can be like, oh yeah, I should work on that. But then I'm like, no. And I'm like, oh, well, I can, you know, do it on live stream. Hang out with people for a bit. Let's have some chill conversations. Get really cold. $31 out right now. Right now, here it is, I think, 10 degrees Fahrenheit. And where I'm at least. I work with this young kid. It's really funny. Because he never had like considered that weather in different places was different. I mean, he's a really nice kid, but you can tell he's really sheltered. Ice on my saw. You can tell he's really sheltered, and he hasn't had like a lot of situations. He was homeschooled, I think, but we were talking the other day, and I was like, oh, you know, it's pretty cold out. I was like, I sure would like being in Florida, and he was like, well, it's the same temperature in Florida. I'm like, no, it's not. I said, well, what do you mean? The weather outside's the same for everywhere, and it's like, it's definitely not. It's summer in Australia right now. Or I guess technically spring, because we're about to hit. What day is the first day of winter, guys, this year for the Northern Hemisphere? Is it the 21st? Hey, thank you, Michael Kirsten, for sending that 100. The gift, appreciate it. I'm not 1,000% sure how those gifts work, but YouTube was like, hey, do you want to turn this on? I was like, sure. Now in Israel, it's warm right now. I bet. I bet it is. But yeah, I was like, no, it's warm in other places, and he's like, well, how is that? It's cold out. I'm like, here. But I was like, do you think that like the weather doesn't change in other places? And he's like, well, no, I just thought it was always. I'm not trying to make fun of this kid. Very sweet kid, good worker, but I just don't think he ever considered the weather anywhere else but here. But yeah, I was like telling him, I'm like, you know, there's probably places where it's, you know, sweltering heat right now. He's like, no way. I'm like, yeah. Other side of the world, it's always the opposite season. We all just laughed. Told him, he's like, oh, cool. We'll look into that. Which, you know, it's cool that he's not just like, no, I don't believe you. It's stupid. You're dumb. But, yeah. I'm gonna have to go in soon. I need to get a fire going. During the recession in the 80s, California lost everything, lived 6 months. Sierra Nevada, 6 months, most in winter. Just got out of the military. In California, like 70. Damn, yeah. But yeah, well, I mean, hopefully you learned some good. I mean, obviously you survived. I'm sure you learned some lessons from that. You know, how to be out in the cold. And I don't know, is California like other deserts where it gets like desert areas where it gets like really cold at night? I've never been well, I was in California one time and for a little bit, but I mean, it was like a couple hours, but I don't think that's a good representation of the entirety of being there. I need a vise. I have a vise. I'm literally sitting right next to a vise. I thought it was. It's all over there. Hot and day, cold at night. That is a recon. Very cool. Freezing yet? Yeah, I'm pretty cold. I could take on the top U.S. Marines. I mean, you do you. I think I'm gonna just, I'm gonna keep sawing through. Try to cut through the rest of this really rough stuff because I'm not able to get in there with a knife very well. We're just gonna come in, cut through there. I think we're gonna shape that way. I think this is gonna kind of curve in. I'm definitely gonna take some meat off of here, but I want this curve to kind of continue. I'm gonna blend this curve in. This is a nice little Japanese saw, very fine teeth. They're saying you could take on a Marine doing what? My cousin was a female. She was tough, but the Marines literally broke her femur in basic training. Wow, Death Valley camping is a bit warmer. Yeah, I bet Death Valley is warm. Yeah, that's pretty extreme. I mean, basic training and breaking a femur. Yeah, femur's the hardest bone in the body to break. That's crazy. Oh, no, slipped out. There we go. Crazy stuff. Let's see, we're getting there. We're just about where I want it to be. It's gonna cut in the middle now. Probably just gonna take my EDC knife and try to pop that out. I use it as a pry bar more than I should. But, you know, it's tough. It can take it. I made it to be tough. Yeah, we're going in pretty soon here. Hello to all beautiful people out there. Merry Christmas. Thank you. A very nice positive message. Be spreading in the chat. I'm lucky to not... I mean, I have lately been getting some trolls. But, not too many. My moderator's pretty good about catching them. But yeah, I've been really lucky to have a lot of... I mean, I get way more cool people than I do trolls, for sure. Do some light little chopping. That worked out surprisingly well. We definitely are getting there. I just need to come in this way. Yeah, thumb tips are getting numb. Are you going to get a lot as you grow? Or you're going to get a lot as you grow? Trolls? Yeah, that's fun. I've got pretty thick skin. You know, it's like my generation, we pretty much grew up as the internet grew up, so the whole concept of trolls is something I'm pretty used to. Definitely don't let them get to me. Some of them are funny. I had a guy in here, his profile name was Jeffrey Epstein. He was like, come back to the island, we'll burn the pictures. It's like, I don't think that's technically like a troll, but like, I think that's just more of like a bit that he's using his channel for. I thought it was pretty funny. I'm gonna be honest. Got a good little chuckle out of me. You ever stabbed someone with that knife? Nope. There was me that was me on the other account. That's funny. But yeah, there's literally like ice crystals forming on my knife. I think it might just be time to go in here in a minute. But yeah, I'm gonna be heading in just to warm up. I'm gonna get some soup in me. Definitely didn't get her done, but we made a lot of progress. I just gotta trim up the top, do some final shaping, do some smoothing cuts. Time to get warm. I love soup too, yes. Looking good, my guy. Yeah, no, it's definitely coming together. I'm gonna trim some off the top just to make it a little bit smaller, because this size is pretty it's a pretty ridiculous sized cup. But yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Definitely gonna be going in a minute. Definitely getting too cold. I still got some stuff to clean up out here anyway. I was doing a little bit of foraging off stream, project that's private, and I gotta clean up all my foraging stuff. My forage cooled down fast enough now, which is nice about the cold. I don't have to wait 10 hours for it to cool off enough for me to take inside. You gonna eat chips? Maybe. It's looking really good. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have some, I've got some healthy canned chicken noodle soup I think I'm gonna bust into. Got like lower sodium or whatever. But yeah, guys, check out the Discord. It's on my link on my channel description. I think you can just search for Mystic Forge Outdoors, find it that way. Join us on there. There's only I think like 2 of us. I hate plugging myself, but check into my Patreon. We only got 2 tiers right now, but as my channel grows, I'm gonna add tiers to that. It's only a $1 and a $5 right now, but eventually I'll have a top tier. I haven't decided the price yet. I'll kind of feel out what I can do and like what people are interested in. But I'm gonna do like challenge boxes once a month, where I'll send you like one of them will be like just a flint and steel kit, but without the flint, and I teach you how to find it. You have everything you need to start a fire except for a stone that'll strike off the steel and make sparks. And I'll have a tutorial video and a little tutorial book thing or a piece of paper that describes exactly how to do it, how to do the challenge. I'll do those 4 times a year, quarterly, pretty much. It'll be based off the seasons too, maybe. But yeah, eventually once I get all that stuff worked out, I'll have like challenges like that and stuff. I think it'll be really cool. And everything in there, it's gonna be like handmade by me. So like those fire steels, I'm gonna make all those fire steels. I'll probably make like little pouches for them. You know, build you like a whole little fire kit to go out there with. Just, I probably will include like chert or flint for people. Like one, that way you can kind of see in person and see what you're looking for. And that way, if you're in a place where you can't really go out and like search a creek bed or search for actual chert or flint, that way you still have the ability to use that kit without having to do that. 3D printed meat and Campbell's soup. Ew, yeah, I don't eat Campbell's. Are your hands frozen? It's looking good. My hands are pretty cold. Cheers, dude. Thank you. That's a fun idea for a subscription. Thank you. I definitely am excited about it. But yeah, I'm gonna do chicken noodle soup. For sure. Or I got some meaty. I got like some steak and potato soup in there too. I don't usually go for canned soup, but I've been kind of busy lately. Been doing a lot of work and a lot of overtime lately. So, but yeah, moving and cutting and working on this project keeps my hands warm. So, doing okay for a little bit. It's a fun idea. Yeah, fun idea for a subscription. Yeah. But yeah, you guys check that out if you're interested. I'm not gonna like plug the Patreon too much. I feel like a sellout already just mentioning it or anything. Oh, we're gonna have my special guest that arrives at almost every single one of my live streams and tells everyone I live close to the train tracks. A train, here it comes. It's gonna be really loud, fair warning. Have your wife make homemade soup and freeze it in bags. Have good soup every time you want soup. That's a great idea. I mean, that sounds like, that's a good idea because like the bags will be a good portion size, and I could do chili too. That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. I'll see if she'll be interested in doing that. Because it's like, it's easy to make a big pot of soup, but it's not easy to eat a big pot of soup. I mean, just right now, my daughter's too young to really be interested in soup, but after like 3 or 4 days of just eating that same soup, you get really tired of it. So, that'd be a good way to keep the leftovers. This train's moving really slow, so it's going to make me sound like I'm crazy and hearing trains that aren't here. Make soups and can it. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Oh, here's the train. Okay. The back of this more, so like one reason I wanted to use this one today instead of a fixed blade is there's no tang, there's no exposed metal, so when you're working in the cold, that's really important. It's a nice warm rubber handle. Sorry. That's a nice warm rubber handle instead of a cold plastic or a wood or anything. Sorry. But I will say one bad thing about this is the spine of the knife is 90 degrees. You just have to heat water and let the bag soak, and you can eat it straight out of the bag. Survival mode. Very cool. That's a good idea. That's awesome. I love that. I'll definitely do that. I don't know about reheating it in the bag necessarily, unless it's like a Mylar bag, because, you know, microplastics and all that. But back to the knife. One downfall I will find about it, my hands are very cold, so pushing on the spine of the knife while it's sharp. Dinner time, heck yeah. Yeah, I need to go in about... Uh-oh. Oh, speaking of soup, yours is ready, dear. Oh, thank you, wife. Alright, chat. This is it. Gotta get in, and I'm gonna have some soup. My darling wife, my beautiful, lovely wife, some soup, so I'm gonna go in and have that. Yeah, check out the Patreon, check out my channel, make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys so much again, those of you who donated and everyone who gave me gifts and everything. I really appreciate that. So awesome. Cannot thank you enough. What kind of knife do you have? It is a Mora Bushcraft Black right now. She's keeping tabs on them. Yeah, she is. But yeah, Mora Bushcraft Black. But yeah, check out the channel. Check out the Discord, everyone. You know, I really want to get a community thing going there. You know, where you can share carvings and share woodworking projects, blacksmithing projects, your outdoor stuff. I just want to form a community. I think that'd be really cool. Have a good night with your family. Thanks, you too. I really appreciate it. But yeah, everyone get out of the woods, stay safe, and maybe check out my channel. Maybe do a little carving. Stay warm out there, everyone. Have a good one.